درود جنابان عزیز، برگشتیم با ویدیو دیگه و لایو استریمه و قراره که حق ببینیم. این ورسیم کوتاه، قراره حق ببینیم و آره بریم که یه 20 ثانیه مونده. خیلی منتظرم. من فقط تریلر رو با هم میبینیم و بقیهش رو دیگه خودم میبینم. شاید اگه نیت یاری کنه بقیهش هم با هم میبینیم، ولی شک دارم احتمالاً 3 دقیقه یا 2 دقیقه. yes.
It has been millennia since the fall of Lemuria, and its history has long faded into the mists of mythology and superstition. Legends tell of how before the birth of the court of Fontaine, there was an empire known as Lemuria. Lemurians believed their king Remus would bring eternal prosperity to the islands of the high sea. However, the god king's seers prophesied discord. The greatest empire will face the most utter destruction, and this is Fortune. Thus did the God King derive the primordial plan from the cycle of the 7 days and winds blowing over sea and land, and composed a splendorous symphony based upon it. He believed that the polities could escape fate's judgment and attain eternal paradise if they harmonized with his perfect symphony. But today... Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program! Let's take a look at the trailer! On occasion, we hold barbecue dinners at the house. They hunt for food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy participating in activities like that, and the feeling is mutual. After all, it's always possible certain familiar faces will be missing from the crowd the next time a similar event rolls around.
Something has come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
It was a great plan, shrouded in secrecy.
We all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
That's how I gained my power.
The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Fusion.
We'll lose a lot of members in the process.
After presenting you with the gnosis.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverlet, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within the forest.
عجب آهنگ سمی.
Transfixed.
برگاه.
Everlasting as the moon.
من بیش میزنم و میگیرمش.
An order once given cannot be rescinded.
Do you have any idea what you're doing? You're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
A traitor. Sino was chosen, but he was not the only one.
You'd like me to return my power?
I'm really looking forward to this rite of duels. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours.
کاراکتر بود.
I want you to become the next
شبیه
king
NPC
of the
نبود.
house. Yet you seem to have different ideas.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass of tasty water.
I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form. Good things come to children who do as they're told, so I do hope you decide to tag along.
There are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
برگام.
Dun, dun, dun. Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of the
Lumin
female
doğru
traveler
var,
Lumin.
Lumin doğru var,
Welcome to
değil
the
mi?
Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program.
Yani
Yay!
bu
Welcome,
kendini-
everyone! Okay, so I'm pretty sure that everyone would agree that the House of the Hearth isn't an ordinary orphanage. But just in case you needed any convincing, we've invited their voice actors to share some information with us today.
Hey everyone, my name is Erin Yvette. I'm the voice of Arlecchino, the father of the House of the Hearth. You might also recall that she's a Fatui Harbinger known
Peder.
as the Knave.
پدر
I'm
بالاخره
so
اومد.
thrilled to have been invited to the special program.
Yeah, hi folks. I'm Damon Mills, the voice of Linny, and he's also a member of the House of the Heart. Yeah.
And although he's not a member of the House of the Hearth, we've also brought the Harbinger of Laughter and Cheer, the one and only voice of Arataki Ito.
What up? It's me, Max Middleman. Hey, everybody, what's going on? My bros, my guys, my dudes.
Dude, so good.
Are you excited to be here?
Vibes, vibes, vibes.
All right, well, without any further delay, let's start introducing the new content from version 4.6. I've heard that travelers will be experiencing new content related to the House of the Hearth in the upcoming version. Erin, why don't you give us a rundown on what sort of organization the House of the Hearth is?
Yes, it would be my pleasure. Based on the most recent intelligence reports, the House of the Hearth is a Fatui intelligence organization operated by the Knave. It takes in children who no longer have a home due to all manner of reasons, and they receive an education in a variety of disciplines. Naturally, at the same time as it provides a home, the children also take on various responsibilities.
Okay, this sounds like everything that we already know from the
گفتن
game.
دستشان
Is there more
دستش
news to hear?
نیست دست
Yes,
خودشه
everyone knows that the House of the Hearth is a rather complicated orphanage, and the Knave, the fourth harbinger of the Fatui, is still hiding many unsolved mysteries. So how about we start diving into all the new information that we have about Arlecchino?
Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, first, I want to hear it straight from y'all. What kind of person do you think the Knave is?
Oh my gosh, I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now. This is giving me all sorts of deja vu. I guess during the Fontaine Archon quest, I noticed that Arlecchino was really skilled at directing the conversation. Her way of speaking was incredibly refined and polite, but she was also incredibly intimidating. I mean, remember how Farina pretended not to recognize her and talked about having nightmares? I totally get where she was coming from. But that's just an outsider's point of view, right? What is the Knave like as a parent? I think Damon is probably the best person to answer that question. Okay, take it away.
Okay, you were hoping that I would be the weakest link?
Yeah.
Well, she's a very strict father.
Strict. All right, it sounds like she gives everyone an intimidating impression.
Yeah, but I think Arlecchino loves all of the house's children equally, and she would never treat them harshly for no reason, though the kids feel a lot of pressure during her lessons and are often scared speechless by her stern attitude. It's probably for their own good. In an organization like the Fatui, these kids actually need to be more mature, tough, and patient than other children who are their age, you know?
That's actually kind of sad, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Who hurt this Knave? I want to know. Why are they this way?
Okay, wait. Are you trying to say that she treats the kids like that because she was traumatized?
Ooh, okay, now that's very sharp of you, but let's keep Arlecchino's secrets hidden for just a little bit longer.
Okay. I do have a question, though. Why did the children call her father?
Well, if you're curious about Arlecchino's past, then you'll have to find your answer in the game.
That's fair.
Her story quest, Ignis Purgatorius, will be released with version 4.6. Now, I don't want to spoil anyone's gameplay experience by saying too much about her quest, okay? But I do hope that travelers will be able to appreciate Arlecchino's unique charm after they've experienced her entire story.
Yeah. Version 4.6 will also introduce a new feature, the Focused Experience Mode. Now, if you use the feature while playing Arlecchino's story quest, then it will minimize the number of times that you'll be interrupted by characters or quest locations being allocated to other quests. So, hopefully this mode will help travelers have a better story experience, you know?
That's right. And in the future, this function will become available for more and more quests.
besides the
Oh,
story
I
quest,
did.
I'm
I'm
also
better
looking
with
forward to
information.
hearing the Knave's voiceover lines because Aaron's kind of
Oh,
awesome.
thought oh, I did
We'll
not
finally be able to
say
hear what she thinks about the
Backwash.
other Harbingers too.
Yes, I selfishly also think that will be cool.
Yes.
Next, let's take a look at Arlecchino's elegant yet deadly fighting style. Intrigue!
Yeah.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I
Mhm,
can't
şey
promise you
ayız.
like what you see.
Transfixed.
جان این نرمالشه الان بعد این اسکیله رایدم پر میاد یعنی بال میاد بیرسته نشون دارم
This is
پرواز برستو بنازم
She's so cool.
من از رنگ قرمز خوشم
I
میاد
like how she glides.
قرمز
Yes.
عشق منه
Yeah, she's very elegant. Like that was a perfect descriptor. Like elegant but
مثلا
deadly.
اگه
Like
قرمز
a
سیاه باشه
ballerina of
دیگه
death.
Yes.
روانی
So effortless.
I know, right?
Yes. All right. Well, if we're going to talk about Arlecchino's combat abilities, then we're gonna have to talk about the bond of life mechanic. You might have been a victim to it while you were fighting elite Fatui operatives in Fontaine.
آره
Does anyone still remember what a bond of life is?
Oh, are you
Nidana.
going to be teaching us about her abilities? Guys, you're too loud. Pipe down. Sorry, let's listen to what she has to say.
Wait, I think I remember. It's the red portion of the HP bar. When you have a bond of life active, it'll absorb any healing that your character receives. So they can't regain HP until the bond of life value has been healed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Very good, student. When
Arlecchino
Arlecchino has a bond
satisfies.
of life greater than or equal
That's
to
what we
a
told.
certain percentage of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to pyro damage, which
Oh.
can't be overridden by other elemental infusions. And while she's in this state, her normal attacks will consume a portion of her current bond of life to deal more
زیاد
damage
متوجه نمیشم
and
ولی
reduce the remaining cooldown on her elemental skill.
عجب
Whoa,
حرفیه
whoa, whoa, whoa.
نرمالش.
Wait,
I
wait
know,
a
it's a
second.
lot, it's a lot.
So you're saying that she'll deal more damage with her normal attack when her bond of life is higher?
Put simply, yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. No, wait. I get
پس
it.
نباید
Wait,
هیل
so
بشه فکر کنم چون هیل
Arlecchino can give
باند
herself a bond of life,
لایف
right?
هست به این میدن
Yeah, I think so. I mean, otherwise she'd have to chase down enemies who can put a bond of life on her. Actually, that sounds kind of funny.
I'd like to see that. And that brings us to our elemental skill. Arlecchino's skill doesn't just damage enemies, it also applies a blood debt directive to any enemy that it hits, which will
Oh,
damage them
Masato.
periodically. And when she uses a charged
Okay.
attack or her elemental burst, she'll absorb nearby blood debt directives. This also allows her to obtain a bond of life based
خب.
on the number of directives that
آیا
she absorbs.
خودش رو هیل
So don't worry,
میکنه
Max.
Oh, I was very concerned.
I know you would.
Okay, hold on. She
شرایط
can't regain
خاص.
HP until her bond of life is removed, right? So, how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after dishing out damage, Arlecchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current bond of life.
Oh, okay.
Also, thanks to one of her talents, while Arlecchino is in combat, she gains bonus pyro damage, but also cannot be affected by any healing effects other than the healing provided by her burst.
اوه پس برستش
that
خودش رو هیل
seems like
میکنه
she's as ruthless to herself as she is to her enemies. Like she needs therapy.
Probably.
این خوبه این خوبه
She's kind of a
Must have
savage.
done
I
this.
mean,
با یکم
right.
تغییر
So Arlecchino even has a special kind of movement whenever she uses her charged attack, right?
Ooh, that looks perfect for scaring her enemies.
Yeah, and for putting some
زیادم
serious
هست.
pressure on them.
Yeah.
تقریبا آواز اسکارا
Oh,
خیلی
it's about
خوبه
time to introduce the event wishes in version 4.6.
اسکارا
Guys
رو
ready?
تو آسیا دارن اینو توربان دارن
During the first
دارو
phase of
دارن
version
کن پرواز
4.6, Arlecchino
اوکی اوکی
and Linny
تا اینجا
will both
آسونه تا
enjoy a
اینجا خوبه
drop rate boost.
تا اینجا خوبه
The all-new 5-star polearm Crimson Moon
من اینو
semblance will
میخوامش
also become available.
فعلا
Also,
نمیتونم بگیرم
the Wanderer
ایران
and Baiju will return in the second
ایول
phase, so
ایول
be sure to keep
دمتم
an eye out.
دمتم گرم
Oh my
دم
gosh, that's
شما
so
هم گرم
amazing.
نیلی
Okay,
اگه
so
میخورد
Aaron
فشار
and
خورد
Damon, do you have any other news you'd like to share?
نیلوگانی ونتی
Actually,
ستون
I
نباید
do.
بیاد
let's discuss the new weekly boss.
Oh.
That's right. We were just talking about how the knave shows different faces to her family members and to outsiders, but in special circumstances, she will reveal another side.
That's right. Are you ready to see a new knave?
Yes, I am ready.
New knave. فکرم که new name. اوکی. خیلی حقه. برگانم. باسش قراره خوار مادری باشه. خیلی حرکتش خفن. شبیه پروانه سینیورا نیست، فقط بالاش چند تاست، مثل پای عنکبوت رو می‌بینم. خیلی خفنه. اینجا اگه تو اونجا باشی جیر خالصه. اما از این است که نمیشه زیاد باش جنگید، فقط باید فرار کنید. آهنگش اگه اینه زیاد خفن نیست، ولی باید کاملش رو بشنوید.
So the knave is accepting challengers now?
Oh my gosh, she's so elegant, but also super duper dangerous.
Ooh, that feels even more badass with twice the badassitude.
It's not so simple to see the knave's other side. She'll appear normally at first, as if she were giving you an ordinary training lesson waiting to counter your attacks.
Yeah, it seems like she'll dodge all of our attacks like a phantom if we're out of her immediate range.
Yeah, it feels like she's implying that we're all in the palm of her hand.
I mean, you guys know what her personality's like. She doesn't want her children crying or running away from conflict. Instead, she hopes that they'll be able to take the initiative, even if their opponent is their own father. The outside world will not show her children mercy, so neither can she afford to be too forgiving to them. If you do not repay the blood debt directives the knave applies to you, all her attacks against you will be enhanced. But if you manage to out-heal the bond of life, the knave will reward you for repaying this blood debt, and your charged attacks against her will be enhanced.
Oh.
Don't the bone wings on her back look like
That's
spiders?
Yes, that's
I get
it.
this play on other
Oh my gosh, it's like she has total control of her prey while she watches them struggle and closes the distance. Ugh, it's kind of creepy being the hunted one for once.
Okay. I think we should stop the introduction here. Let's leave some space for everyone to experience the challenge for themselves.
Wait, so I know that many travelers will be wondering about this. The knave's boss form is tied to a story quest. Normally, players would have to progress the story to a certain point in order to participate in the challenge. But now we have a quick challenge feature for weekly Trounce domain bosses.
Yeah!
As long as travelers are adventure rank 40 or higher, they'll be able to challenge her directly by going to the Adventurer Handbook, going to the Domains tab, selecting Trounce Domain, and pressing Quick Challenge.
That's cool. It's a nice little shortcut to the battle.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to that. That is really valuable information to have. And it also looks like it's my turn to deliver some news. 2 new artifact sets will become available in version 4.6. Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy and Unfinished Reverie. Travelers who are interested in them should stay tuned for more information.
Cool. Oh, you're finished. Okay, wait, how come your update was so short? It wasn't enough for me.
Yeah, give us more.
Okay, I actually do have other news to share. Ooh. Yes. In version 4.6, Mirror City will be experiencing an unsolved mystery. Ooh.
And for some reason, Sino's gotten mixed up.
Hey, how did you know about that?
This picture is right there.
Oh, right. Oops. Well, Sino wanted to investigate personally because someone involved in the case has a very unique identity, and the 2 of them share a close connection.
Sounds like there's some serious shenanigans going on.
That's right. Is this the case where we get to use violence if the situation gets too complicated?
Yes.
These are all very good guesses, but I'll offer you one clue that you probably wouldn't be able to guess otherwise. A mysterious youngster with connections to the mystery will make his debut during the case.
گفتم
And
کاراکتر
Taina's
میدونستم
friends are not
کاراکتره
just freeloaders who only show up for food. Tainari, Kale, Alhaitham, and Kave will all come to support him when he's in a pinch.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to know more about what happens in this case, then be sure to check out Sino's second story quest, Lupus Aureus
طراحیش که مثل
Accident.
کارش
Travelers can venture to
ولی اگه
Sumeru
بخوام
and
تبدیل به
investigate the
بازش
secrets
کنم
lurking underneath the
نمیدونم.
sands. In due time, of course.
Sarah, you totally delivered. That was great news. Speaking of great news, I think Damon also has some important information to share.
Wait.
Really?
Wait.
Yes.
Wait. What are we waiting for? We've just presented too much information too quickly. Can we take a break, please, so we can digest all of
آره
this?
اصلا یه دونه کدم ندادن
He can't keep getting away with this.
No, Damon, you're right.
I know.
Let's check out the first redemption code before we
همه رو
continue
گفتم.
introducing the new content. That was amazing. That's what I thought.
خیلی حق بود. نمیدونم چی بگم. آرلکینو که حتما بگیرمش و بایجو که بعدش میاد میگم برای نیلو خیلی خوبه ولی نمیگیرمش چون که دوستش ندارم. همین دوستش ندارم و نمیگیرم. وندرم که دارم، لینیام که نمیخوام. بعد از گرفتن آرلکینو فارم ناموسی و بچه بعدی که آرلکینو نه کلورینده کلوریند و نیلو آخرش با هم میندازن و نمیدونم اگه کلوریند اونقدر خفن نباشه دیگه رسمی میشه دیگه فقط نیلو.
Hey, welcome back, everyone.
Hey.
So we've already told you the story of Arlecchino and the House of the Heart. So why don't we continue the story of Remuria, which you saw in the beginning of the program?
I would like this very much, please.
Yes, you did such a good job. Encore.
A new area of Fontaine will open in version 4.6. Travelers will get to visit the village of Petrichor. Though, would there even be much to see on such a small island?
Well, yeah, guess this is where I'm supposed to really confidently say totally, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, now that you've mentioned it, there's definitely more to this village than meets the eye, right?
I think we're focused on the wrong thing here. This is where the kingdom of Remuria's remains lay at rest. So how big was such a glorious and prosperous nation, really?
Oh, well, now that you say that, I mean, this little town looks a whole lot bigger.
Now, that's a neat trick. Anyway, this is where we'll need a talking cat. With its guidance, we will be able to see the civilization that vanished thousands of years ago.
What? Oh my gosh, that's amazing!
Anything for a talking cat.
As Aaron mentioned at the beginning of the program, King Remus composed a symphony, one with wondrous power that grants the wishes of the human soul dwelling within.
Yes, I'm getting it. I don't
You're
get it.
so not getting it. That's okay. I will explain it in a few words. So you'll just have to learn about the symphony by going on an adventure with this little cat. I'll avoid spoiling the adventure itself, but you'll arrive at the Remuria ruins with the cat. The kingdom's remnants slumber in the depths where the sunlight ends. You'll meet a dragon in the deep sea. So you'll be able to obtain powers relating to the symphony, which will help you explore the lost realm of Remuria. You'll be able to pause the melody within the realm of this ancient civilization. You can also unseal time in places where it stopped.
So these powers will let you interact with specific objects in the ruins. You know, that might be useful for solving puzzles during your adventure.
Totally. Meanwhile, a forgotten statue sits in a recess of the fated castle, silently proclaiming the immortality and glory of a great civilization. It awaits a warrior who would dare challenge the majesty of the ancient ruler.
Oh yeah, that's right. The statue of marble and brass will soon be coming as a boss. You can earn all sorts of materials if you manage to beat it in the challenge.
I'm so hyped for it.
Oh my gosh, yes. And Damon, you did such a great job with introducing it.
That was great. That was great, Damon. Wait, but real quick question. How do we get to such a remote little island?
That is a great
Aynen,
question.
adam bezirmiş.
Travelers who have already completed the third act of the Archon quest, Song of the Dragon and Freedom, will automatically unlock a teleport waypoint in the
Doğru.
village of Petrichor. Hopefully this helps
O, یه
travelers with
تلپورت
exploring the new
اونجا
area.
برامون
I've
دادی
heard that
دست
this
دیگه.
feature will
اوه
return
پس
to many new areas in the
مپ
future.
پایینه.
So exciting.
I know. So cool. All right.
من فکر کردم
That's all the
میره
information that we
شمال.
have about Fontaine for now.
And now,
پس مپ این
outside
وسطی
of the
که
region,
چیزه خالیه.
It seems like a new style of rock and roll is
مهم
getting
اینجاست.
popular in Inazuma.
نصف مپ پر میشه یا همش.
All right, let's all take a
Mm,
short
very
break
funny.
before we get into the next section. Take a look at today's second redemption code.
All right.
کل دوم حرف زیادی ندارم. واسه جالب بود به نظرم. مپ جدید باید ببینم اون تیکه که اون وسط خالیه آیا یه دونش پر میشه یعنی نصفش اینجوری، چون گفته بودن که یه تیکه قرار صحرای سومرو باشه. نمیدونم اگه استوری پست ساینو قراره بیاد و اون چیزی که نشون دادن قرار دوتاش باشه و یه تیکه سومرو باشه یه تیکه فانتین، شاید نمیدونم. این چیزی که نشون داد سمت چپش بود، چپ به طرف فانتینش رو این برش رو نشون نداد که استاتو اف 7 داره یا نه. پس باید ببینیم.
Welcome back, everyone.
yeah.
Okay, I hear
Okay.
that a musical tour is coming to Inazuma, and the organizer is none other than Arataki Ito himself. Max, would you like to tell us more about it?
It would be my absolute pleasure, Padre. So I got a question. Does everyone still remember the board?
Of course. He participated in last year's Lantern Rite, right?
That's right, yeah.
Kutao and Shinyan performed there.
That's right, and this time, it's an epic tour for the ages organized by none other than Ito and Dvorak.
Oh my gosh, and even the concert theme sounds really epic.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
the way he
Nico
says
اینجاست. گروه
Arataki
مفتی
rockin'
میده.
for life tour, the force of awesomeness really gives up
آیا
feeling rock and
گروه
roll.
هست؟
And the theme of this concert is about life. Specifically, it's about a brave puppy who saved the lives of countless other
شدن
creatures.
دوباره گروه نیکو رو ببینیم.
That's so cute. Adorable. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I really hope the Music Festival of Life will inspire everyone to unleash their own rock and roll spirit. And
اگه
I'll let you in on a little secret. Ito
کوستش
himself
عین
will
آدم بره
personally be
جلو
performing on the big stage.
مثل
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be awesome.
Yes, it will be.
درست
And
حسابی
here's more
بره جلو
exclusive news for
و
you.
مثل
Dvorak will
ایونت
be giving away a
این
brand
پچ
new
نباشه
musical
خیلی
instrument to
خوب.
our travelers called
ایول
the Night Wind Horn.
دوباره این
So if you enjoy playing music in real life, or especially if you enjoy
دوباره
playing music
آهنگ
in the game,
نوازی
be sure
میکنه.
to check it out.
I'm looking forward to seeing more amazing performances from all the great musicians out there.
Are you now? Well, since you're so excited about it and the festival,
با
why don't
پیسی
you
این
help
خیلی
launch the
راحت تره.
Arataki Rockin' for Life tour to Force of Awesomeness?
این
All
سعی
right, there's
میکنم.
3 steps to preparing for the festival. Number 1,
Okay.
Extreme
Oh.
Carnival Ensemble. You can
آهنگ
practice getting into the flow with some
ایول اینم اومد.
while the stage is still coming together.
Wow, those
ایونت
pieces look
مورد
really neat.
علاقم بهترین
They really
ایونت
are.
جنشین
And the second
بهترین
task
ایونت
is called the
دنیا
Trillion Trinket Trawl.
خیلی
That's
خوبه.
3 times fast. The Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl. I did it. We can't have a rockin' music festival without a rockin' venue. So, travelers will be
پس-
helping Dvorak spruce it up with his list of items.
It's a piece of cake,
پس
right?
باید هم آیتم جمع کنیم.
And lastly, we
امیدوارم
have the
آیتم
meeting of
نباشه که
melodies.
سخت
Have
باشه
a party
پیدا
without
کردنش.
adoring fans, so we gotta invite fellow music lovers to come jam with us. After listening to their tunes, we can restore the missing music notes.
Oh, so
Oh.
we'll be able to hear them sing. That is super exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the point. Music gets you pumped.
میخونن
And after we've rocked out to the pure spirit
آقا
of
عالی.
music awesomeness in Inazuma
ببینم این
over in
ایونت چجوریه آیا میتونی جای اونو بگیری فکر کنم ولی بازم
Hold
قشنگه
up, hold up. What do you mean by tense and thrilling?
Does it mean anything if I say Wind Trace, Seekers and Strategy has finally arrived.
Yes! I love Wind Trace. And yeah, it can get a little tense at times.
Well, the new name implies that the game has undergone some mechanics changes, yeah?
Yeah, you're correct. That's very intuitive of you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you'll be playing hide and seek as rebels and hunters,
Oh!
just like before,
Oh!
but there are a few new rules. Yeah, when rebels are captured for the first time,
خیلی اینم یکی از
exiled to the surveillance zone for a short
Yeah,
period
that's
of
it.
time. Now,
That's it.
they will be automatically freed after their time out, but also their friends can try to help
Okay.
them escape the zone early. But if you get
Oh.
sent to jail twice, you're permanently deleted from the game.
Ooh, that does sound tense and thrilling.
Right?
And that's not all. Oh no, each round will have 6 signaling devices, which will prevent nearby rebels from disguising or concealing themselves. The rebels' goal is to repair these devices while also avoiding capture. Once
Oh.
they repair 4 devices, they win the match. Oh, and rebels can work together to repair these devices.
پس
And
باید تیمی
hunters will
کار
either
کنیم
need to
علیه
prevent the
ما.
rebels from repairing the signaling devices, or they can simply eliminate their opponents.
If you team up with friends, then watching these games should be a blast.
She gets it. She gets it. But the next part is even
خب
more
باید میره
thrilling.
کمپ کنن
When
که
rebels are fixing a signaling device, the device being repaired will enter the high-speed signaling state. What does it mean? It means it'll give off a light visible by every player in the area. In fact, the device will even be marked on the minimap.
Ooh, okay. So that means that repairing the devices will
امیدوارم
expose your
کلی
location.
کانتنت ازش
Oh
در
my
میاد
gosh.
ام،
It's these sort of
اگه
unexpected risks that
بشه
can be the most
اینو با
nerve-wracking.
رفیقامون میریم
This is gonna be
با
super
آورد
interesting to
کسی
play.
دیگه
Yeah.
نیست.
Oh, absolutely.
میریم.
And in another event,
ببینیم چی
travelers
میشه.
will receive a rather strange commission.
What do you mean, rather strange?
What I mean is, there's a chef who's famous for using unusual ingredients, and he wants to make friends with a pyro-regisfine.
Huh?
Oh yeah, and not just a pyro-regisfine, he also wants to befriend a primo geovician, and a jade plume terror shroom, and the millennial
Khobash.
pearl seahorse. You guys heard me the first time. Yeah, I thought you would react this way. Anyway, a chef recently returned from a trip to Natlon, and he started getting some ideas. He thought he should toughen himself up by having his own companion. You know, just like how people from Natlon have Saurian companions.
That makes sense. Kind of. Wait, did you say that he came back from Natlon?
Listen, Damon. If you want to know the
Okay,
details,
Oh.
go check out the event when the Virgin is
خب
live,
تو باید
alright?
بخونیم
But for
اینو باید
now,
بخونیم
it's time for me to introduce
ایونته
the game.
Okay, alright,
از
alright. Okay, here
ناتلان
you
اومده
You
و
got it.
go. You got
In
it.
this challenge, you can adjust
قرار
the
اطلاعات
difficulty and
بده.
your negotiation strategies. If you've got the guts, then you can take on fearless difficulty. You can also talk to Ranjit to adjust the number of negotiation strategies. So if you
دوباره
reduce
این
them,
ایونت
it amps
خیلی
up the
رو ما
challenge
خود یه
difficulty,
مدت
giving you the perfect opportunity to
حالا
test your
باید
skills.
ببینم چی میشه
Both active strategies and long-term strategies are available. You can trigger active strategies at will. However, your opponent's HP and
تناب
level
شد.
will change depending on the number of strategies that you've picked.
That's
So,
cool.
yeah, so you've got to choose
این
your
ایونت
favorite
قبلا هم
strategies
بود
to
و
come out on top. Play to your strengths.
Wow.
Noted.
آره این
And
که رو
moving on,
زمینه ولی اونی
travelers
که
should
رو
be familiar
هوا
with
بود
our
خیلی
next
سخت
event,
بود اون
Vibro
موقع
Crystal
من نمیتونی
Applications.
داشتم
Ooh,
نیایی
it
میام
seems like the event
با
involves
یه
connecting
فکر
different
شما
vibrating crystals in order to generate different effects.
Aaron, I am so impressed.
حس امکانومیا میده یاد
That means
That
so
is
much.
incredible.
کازم
Yeah,
خودم
well, yeah, I meant it. Each
Uh,
round
فضاش-
requires two
oh,
teams.
اینجوریه.
Before each battle, you can set up Vibro Crystal Harmonics plans for each of your teams. This will allow you to receive different combat buffs when you combine transmitter crystals and receiver crystals.
Basically, the
قبلا
transmitter crystal decides the trigger condition, while the receiver crystal determines the buff that your team gets as a result. By connecting them in different combinations, you can create varying harmonic effects. It's your custom buff plan.
Wow.
Spot on, Saramella Cruz.
Thank you.
And you gain a harmonic point for each time that you trigger a harmonic effect. You can get even more combat bonuses if you accumulate enough harmonic points. Each challenge will have different trial characters, so you can choose the harmonic buff that works best for your team setup. Be sure to maximize your points if you want to exchange them for rewards.
این پچ شاید چند تا ویدیو از توش در بیاد.
Invocation TCG event, the Forge Realms
آره.
Temper, will be returning in version 4.6. The heated battle mode will also receive an update, so don't miss out, duelists.
And there's going to be an overflowing mastery event, so you can more easily train up the characters. You'll need the extra boosty boost.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Max. You just did an amazing job.
Thank you, Sarah. Oh, thanks,
And
guys.
since you introduced so many events in one
یه بار این
go,
کارو
I
برای
feel
آرتیفکت
like you
نکرد.
deserve a little break.
You know what? I guess you agree.
I was gonna say, I agree.
too.
I agree. So how about now? Let's check out the last redemption code.
بچه آخر خیلی کمه. 300 تا خیلی کمه. خیلی کمه. آره من الان از نزدیک 70 تا بیش دارم و پیتی 60 هم هستم و هیچ باکی واسه گرفتن آرلیکی رو ندارم، چون همون اول بیاد زارت من گرفتمش. یه ویدیو که بیشه، یه ویدیوی بعدی که قراره بعد از این بذارم چیز تریلر کاراکترها، دموی کاراکترها و حتما ببینید ادامهش. یه پارت اول قبلا گذاشتیم، پارت دو هم میذاریم. آره و ایونتاش جالبه به نظرم، چند تا ویدیو از توش در میاد. آره یه کارش میکنیم رو بخریم، یه ذره بیشتر ویدیو بذاریم.
Welcome back, everyone. Next up, we're presenting some information about improvements for different in-game systems.
Nice.
First, we have some updates for the Serenity Pot, such as the Quick Obtain feature. Instead of having to navigate a bunch of menus, you can use this feature to put all missing furnishings into a queue, where you can use one click to purchase any missing components and then craft your desired piece.
ولی خب شاید این تغییرم کنه برم دوباره
So
کیفات تنظیم کنم.
convenient. The avatar system will also be updated, so you'll be able to use more portraits of your familiar friends as your profile display.
Oh, that mask is Hanachirusato, isn't it? Oh, and there's Arama, and the Thunderbird, and Rue, and more. This is amazing.
So many more. I'm sure lots of travelers like them. Treasure compasses have also been updated. Its markers will be displayed on both the large map and the mini map. The compasses will also include information about different map layers.
Sweet.
Way more intuitive.
It's time to eradicate all the maps with 99% exploration progress.
این خوبه، این خوبه. من فانتینم
Now that we've gone over some
90%
updates to the
دادم.
game systems, it's time to talk
هرچی
about
میگردم
some
پیدا
Genshin
نمیکنم. این
Impact
خوبه.
soundtrack news.
خب بچه
Yeah, that's right. Genshin Impact's third Fontaine
موزیک همیشه
OST,
خوبه.
Cantus Aeternus, will debut during version 4.6. This album features original music created by the Hoyo Mix team for the new region of Fontaine and related content.
دو تا پچ دیگه هم بعدشه. واو
Music is my favorite.
So hyped.
خیلی زیاد.
Oh no, y'all! It looks like there's nothing left for us to present. I know.
سه ماه و
So I
10
think that
روز
means it's time
دیگه
for
تا
this special
ناتلان.
program to come to a close.
Say it's not so.
Is there anything else that
آخرای
you want
مرداد
to
فکر
share with
کنم.
all the travelers who are watching?
What? We need to have Finn answer right now in this moment?
It's okay, you've got this. You got
Okay,
this.
okay. I'll make
go.
it easy and just be very selfish and say that I am just so incredibly excited for Arlecchino.
منم همینطور.
We did a lot of work with her. I think she's really cool, and I can't wait for everyone else to see how cool she is.
امیدوارم خیلی بهتر از این چیزی بشه که دیدم.
So
آرلکین.
freaking cool, and I love the whole quest and everything secret that I can't talk about right now. But I am also really excited for that and Linny's involvement in said things, and that's all I'm gonna say right now.
اونجا بودن اینا.
It's so hard to talk about this without spoiling anything, but I'm so excited for you guys to experience this concert. It is so good, and all I can say is that I had more fun recording for this part of Genshin Impact than I've had in a long time recording. So,
Oh my gosh,
it's gonna be
that's
fun.
amazing. Wow, I'm excited for all of those things too, and I'm also really pumped for the Wind Trace Festival because I love it so much. And it sounds like there's a ton of awesome things coming in version 4.6, so I hope everyone's excited.
Yes, I am.
Yay!
Wow,
انگیزم
okay,
خیلی
I
بالاست.
just have to say, this was so
بچه
fun
بعدیو
being here with you today.
I'm so glad I got to be here with you guys.
It's just such a great time. So, thanks for being here, and I think that's all we've got for this program, so we will see you all in game.
See you guys in
Bye-bye.
game.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
خیلی خوب. طراحیش تو اسم طراحیش ولی خوب. ممنون از اینکه تماشا کردین. این بود و خفن بود و زیبا بود و تا ویدیوی بعدی بدرود.